Today is December 26th. It is my 16th day on the protocol and the 13th day on the very low calorie diet. I didn't have much time over Christmas to do much of anything, so I didn't post a video. So I'm going to recap the last few days. There's not a whole lot to tell. There are a couple things I did want to bring up, though. Let's see, from December 23rd through the 25th, so 3 days, my weight did not change even a tenth of a pound. It stayed exactly the same for 3 whole days, which was basically the heaviest day of my period through to the end of it. So I don't know if it had something to do with that or something to do with what I ate. But it was a test of my patience because I had been losing every day up until that point, and it was right over the holidays, and there were all the yummy baked goods, and everybody was eating them, and they looked so delicious, and I wasn't even hungry, but it was more the temptation because it just looked so good. And I resisted, but, you know, there were those thoughts in the back of my mind. Well, you're not losing weight anyway, so not just have one. You know, it's no big deal. Something's wrong. Enjoy. But I didn't. The worst thing that I did, both on Christmas Eve and on Christmas, or last night, was I forgot to take my protein with me. So the only protein that was available where I was at was ham. And so I figured, well, you know, I'm not losing, but I really need the protein. I didn't want to know what would happen if I didn't have any protein. So I went ahead and just had some ham and cut up all the fatty bits, and didn't have very much. I had just a little bit and my milk, toast, and yogurt. Anyway, I ended up this morning down exactly 1 pound. Well, yeah, I have 2 scales. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I got a new scale, but I got it a little late in the game, and it is about 2 pounds heavier than my old scale, so I weigh on both of them. And on the new scale, well, it's got tenth of a pound increments. I was down exactly 1 pound. On the old scale, which only has half a pound increments, it was down 1.5 pounds. So anyway, I've been logging both weights from the old and the new scale for about the last 10 days, and I'm going to keep doing that until I feel comfortable with the new scale enough to just ditch the old one. For some reason, I'm still hanging on to it, probably because it's reading a lower weight than the new scale. New scale's about 2 pounds higher, and so, you know, it's a little bit sad to think that I would go up 2 pounds just by switching a scale, so I haven't done that yet. Anyway, I had the ham last night, and I still lost this morning, which is good. And I did have one realization today, actually. I haven't eaten yet. It's like 2:30 almost, and I haven't eaten. And I went into the kitchen to cook and didn't because it's a disaster. Normally, I think when it's a disaster, I just go out and get food. But because I'm on the protocol, that is not an option for me, so I had to realize, hey, you're tempted to go out and get food because your kitchen's a mess. And so that probably contributes a lot to why I eat out normally. You know, I eat out a lot, and it's probably because the kitchen's a mess and I don't feel like dealing with it, so I just go get something to eat from a restaurant. So I can't do that now, but I do. It did make me realize probably why I eat out a lot, even though I have food in the house, because I don't feel like dealing with the kids. So my goal is to make sure that every night before I go to bed, all the dishes are done and the kitchen's great, so that the next day I eat, because not eating is bad. And, you know, with the holidays, I've taken off the 2 weeks around Christmas from work, so I'm here all the time. So if it's not clean, I'm not going to eat it all, which is pretty bad. And I don't have an appetite to force me to eat. So I need to get doing that. Oh, and the other thing was I kind of spilled the beans to my family about what I'm doing. I walked into my mom's on Christmas Eve, and she asked if I'd lost some weight, and I said yes. And she said, well, are you on that diet that your brother did? And, you know, I was caught red-handed. I was going to tell her anyway, but she brought it up, and so it made it a lot easier. And she actually didn't have negative things to say. I think she's been researching it herself after the success that my brother had. she's considering doing it, which is good. So anyway, my family was really great to me. You know, they didn't try to force me to eat anything I shouldn't. They didn't make fun of me. My dad was so cute. In my Christmas stocking's usually full of candy, and this year there was one pack of Reese's peanut butter cups wrapped up in like packing tape, 10 layers. There's no way I could get into it without like a blowtorch or something. And taped on it, it says, "Do not eat for 45 days." And I just thought that was really cute. So anyway, they're behind me 100%. They're very supportive, which made it so much easier because I was with them the entire last 2 days. It would have been really hard if they had, you know, been giving me crap about it. So anyway, that's the status. I'm down a total of, I can't do math in my head. I'm really bad at math. Let's see. I'm down 14. Wow, is that right? 14 pounds from my start weight. Really? That's awesome. I didn't realize it was that much. I thought it was less. I'm feeling newly invigorated today. I think I might go clean the kitchen. So anyway, right on. I'm feeling really proud of myself right now. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I'll post an update tomorrow.